Sorry for inflicting Joe on you guys. So I'm a straight, white man, for all the Helen Kellers in the audience. Yeah, it's okay to laugh. She can't hear you. She's dead. I know that I look like I go to a gym that has a buffet. Jesus Christ, you guys, I have feelings. And I'm gonna have to eat after this because of them. So the other day I saw two people having a conversation on the sidewalk who were as different as they could possibly be. One of them was a guy, had to have been at least 6'5". The woman he was talking to was not more than 4'9". Both of them, probably 250 pounds. They looked like a before and after of someone hit by an anvil. So, my parents are hippies. Probably could have guessed if you thought about it. And the weird thing about having hippies for parents is you don't think of people living in tents as homeless. It just seems like a really responsible first apartment when you move somewhere new. Right? Yeah, I couldn't afford to live in Denver when I got out here, but I could afford to live in the park. Because my parents are hippies, I actually did my first acid trip in utero. And I'm not trying to narc up my mom, it just explains a few things. My act of rebellion against my parents, going to college and not dropping out. I wanted to. I haven't used my degree for anything, and it took me a whole bunch of extra time. But I sure fucking showed them. My parents taught me that hitchhikers are kindred spirits and not potential serial killers. So if any of you have seen my parents or have any information about them, please come talk to me after the show. So I really admire bicyclists. People who bicycle from place to place have a level of confidence I can only hope to achieve one day. Right? Because I look at the road as a place where I do deadly chores. Right? Can I survive a trip to the grocery store weaving in between multi-ton fast-moving machines on a hardtop? But they look at that same situation and think, what a perfect place to work out. My calves are going to get ripped. If I had that level of confidence, I'd set up a Bowflex on a blind curve. And whenever anybody came around and had to swerve to miss me, I'd be like, yo man, I'm blasting my traps here, share the road! I don't like the letter W. I would go so far as to say I hate the letter W. Because it's not a letter. W. And somebody was like, oh, that's a really nice 25-letter alphabet you got there. Well, let's double up one of these letters and make it 26. Why don't we? It sounds like it's trying out to be a part of the alphabet, but it's not going to make it. Woo. 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 Aw, buddy. Try again next year. Once you find an ending to that letter. But if we're committed, like, we're definitely keeping the letter W. Vacuum is spelled wrong. Well, that's a joke for people who win their spelling bees. So I listen to a bunch of free streaming music services, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, and I get a ton of ads for wedding and engagement rings. Gotta say, I think they're wasting their advertising budget. Because I'm listening to these services for free, because either I can't afford $3.99 a month, or I can't commit. I have the ambition to start my own cult. My first step, start a recovery group for people who used to be in a cult. You already know the rules. I just quit my job. I was working at the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I gotta say, we need to get rid of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We need to stop glorifying childhood cancer. Want to achieve your dreams, kids? eat lead paint, play in nuclear waste. Maybe then John Cena will call you back. Can't see me unless you're sick! No, I actually quit working there because every boy's first wish is to touch a boob. And it was getting really awkward turning them down. I mean, it's not like I'd be like, oh, buddy, it's okay, you'll live. So I think the reason that some generations get more hostility than others is based purely on their names. You know, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they don't really roll off your tongue when you got hate in your mouth. But Boomer, Millennial, those sound like devastating insults that a time traveler from the future would use. I'll admit it, I'm a millennial.
Boo.
Boo. Right? And I have a problem with some of the things that we have a reputation for. Of course I do. Millennial. Like, we get shit for having gotten participation awards. And I'm from a really small town, played a bunch of sports, and lost every single game ever. And I've got trophies. It's got medals, got plaques, got ribbons. But I didn't go to the store, order 20 of these things, make sure all the kids' names were spelled right, and hand them out. That was fucking Gen X. The other thing we have a reputation for is being entitled. And I gotta say, if you've ever worked in retail or in a bar or restaurant, you know that's some gaslighting bullshit right there. The most entitled customers, boomers. Yeah, right? Like, let me speak to your manager. That is a boomer saying. Millennials don't want to talk to anyone. Think I could text your manager? We'll say Gen X is getting kind of old. They're getting annoying too. They come in, they ask for something really specific that you're definitely not going to have. And when you tell them that they don't have it, they're like, well, I looked it up online. I saw that you do have it. Check in the back. Showing that they don't know how the internet or stores work. Oh no, I was just waiting for somebody to come in and ask for it. Why would I put it on the shelf? That would never happen to a millennial. Once we saw that it was online, we'd have just ordered it. No need to go to the store. I mean, if you're gonna hate millennials, hate us because we're flaky. Right? Like, oh, too many head nods, that hurts. You know, like, who else would say that they're gonna come to an event? Like, be 15 minutes late when you get a text that says, on the way, never show up, ghosting for 2 weeks, because it's too socially awkward. All right, man. Maybe next year you'll make it to your own birthday party. Anybody here Christian? Christian? Anybody? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very begrudging Christian over here. I got a question for you. Fire away. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time and save Jesus from the crucifixion? Not very Christian of you. I mean, he saved you. You wouldn't save him? I actually don't like talking to people about time travel. People are always like, would you go back in time and kill Hitler? Yeah, duh. Would you go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby? I can't just take him and raise him right. What are you afraid of? Doing a worse job than Hitler's parents? Tell you what, I'll let him start smoking weed as soon as he wants. Don't judge. You want him growing up motivated? I think he's one youth that doesn't need to reach his full potential. And even though he is smoking weed, I'll tell you right now, he is not going to art school. Right? At 15, he is going straight into retail. His dreams are going to die, but all those Jews are going to live. No, I'll probably really fuck him up because I won't love him. He's Hitler! Alright, I mean, I raised him from when he was a baby. I'll probably love him. But he's the monster here, not me. He'll always be my little Dolphy. Alright.